I want to buy this card. What's its value? I want to sell this card. Where the hell do I find out its value? The value of your soccer cards is a very important thing to know. So in today's video, we're going to look at how you find out the value and the important tips and tricks to know. In this world, we look for the value of something in every aspect. Whether that's trying to buy something at the best price or sell something at the best price, we want to get the most out of our money or the most out of that item we're looking to sell. So why the hell aren't you fucking doing it with your soccer cards? In this video, we're going to break it down. We're going to look at the tips and tricks. We're going to give you some useful places to know the value of that sexy piece of cardboard you're looking to buy or sell. Before we get into the video that's all about the value of your sexy soccer cards, this channel needs some help. We are looking for more subscribers. If you're watching this channel and you've yet to subscribe, help me out, help the channel grow. Click that subscribe button down below. It only takes a second, very simple. Thank you so much for helping this channel grow. Let's get back to it. A phrase you hear a lot in the hobby is comps. So comps basically means the live market value of a card at that time. So the comps of a card, you can go back and look at 5 years ago compared to today. So it gives you the real honest value. So as a collector, this is important. When I want to get a new card, of course I want to know what the actual value of that card is. And then the other side of that is if I'm selling a card, I of course want to maximize the cost I can get, and I need to know how much that card is worth. Comps helps the hobby tick. It's what keeps the market flowing. It can be a good thing or a bad thing, whether you're looking to buy or sell, it really can. You're going to go out there, spend some money, or you're going to hope to make some money. So comps are going to be your friend or your enemy. Really depends where you're sitting.
I would value it at around £200.
Come again. £200. 200.
There's a man over there got 15 grand for a box.
As I've mentioned in previous videos, one of the realities as a collector that you need to wrap your head around is whatever you spend on a card isn't guaranteed to be the value of that card 6 months, a year down the track. So what you think a card is worth or should be worth, comps show us what it is actually worth. The card market and soccer cards in general is pretty volatile and very unpredictable. Some cards will rise and fall in their value as time goes on. So players like Messi and CR7, they'll go up a bit, they'll down a bit, they'll go up. They will do a lot of that movement. But a lot of the modern players, a lot of the current cards in packs might spike for a while and then dip right off, while others may spike and then level out. It's just the reality of soccer cards or sports cards in general. So we accept and we know that cards are volatile, right? Prices can go anywhere and everywhere. Very unpredictable. That's why I say quite frequently on the channel, you're a collector, okay? You're collecting because you love it, because you have fun in it. So you, in many aspects, are going to be okay at the fact that this card you bought for 50 is now only worth 25. But that doesn't bother you because you want this in your collection. So if you're an investor or a flipper, you're going to feel the pain.
Oh, the pain.
Now, I've been collecting for over 30 years. When I really got into cards, they were basketball to begin with. But back then, the way we got our comps or the pricing of cards was in this thing. Now, I don't collect basketball or baseball cards or any of those things, so they might still be relevant. But what they used to be is you could see the low of the card to the high of the card, all of that within that book. Thankfully, We aren't in the Stone Ages anymore, and you don't have to rely on a magazine to tell you the pricing of a card. We're in the digital age, so everything is up to date. And that is refreshing because at the palm of our hands, we can get the comps, we can get the price, and we can use that to our advantage in buying or selling. So let's dive in and look at 4 different ways, 4 different avenues that you can find the real market value, the comp, of that card. The first one on your screen is 130 point. Now, this can be done through an app or it can be done through the web. One of the big advantages of 130 point is it's free. You're not having to pay to know the comps of a card. So that's quite important. Save that money when you can. Another thing with 130 point, you can look up what's currently for sale of a certain item, or you can see the recent sales of a certain item. Let's see the recent sales for Haaland prized footballers in a PSA 10. Most recent sales, sold items, submit, and there we have it. We have all the details right there in front of us. So the 22-23 Haaland in the orange out of 25 in a PSA 10 sold about a week ago for 150 US. So you can fine tune your search even more. You can tune it up. You can get very specific. I did a very broad search, a very open search. But if you really wanted to find all the out of 25s from the 22-23 season in a PSA 10, yes, you can. Search through, get the idea of the values, and it can help you if you're looking to buy or sell. One thing I would recommend, even if you don't use it or haven't used it, or you're unsure about it, it's fucking free, man. Download it. It will help you in so many avenues. Get onto it. 130 point. Another way to check comps is through eBay. Can be done on the website and also can be done in the app. I'm going to show you using the website. So on your left, you can see all the filters that you've got available to you. You know, all listings, buy it now, accepting offers, all of these. Now, if you scroll down, you see more filters. Click on that, and what that does, it brings up this little box. So click on show only. I want to go sold and completed items. Apply the filter. There you have it. So again, there is that 150 sale for that out of 25 PSA 10 that we saw on 130 point. There it is there. So this is another avenue you can fine tune, get really specific with, but there it is. There is another way of knowing the sales. So the next one I want to show you is Card Ladder. Now, for some reason, my computer was being a bit glitchy, wouldn't let me bring up the website for some reason, but on your phone, you can get the app. Card Ladder is very much loved in America and by a lot of these influencers. It is a very good app. It's an outstanding app, but it's also a paid app. You got to be really certain that you want to pay. I don't want to pay to search for my pricing and my market value and my comps. So I don't use Card Ladder. You can use it for free to a certain point, but it is a paid app. So just know that if you want to use Card Ladder, you're going to have to fork out some money. So you got to feel really, really dedicated and feel like it is the best way to go if that is something you want to pay for. Because just remember, there's apps and websites that do the same thing, but they're fucking free. Just remember that. The last one I'm giving you is one that's a bit unique. Now, PSA, if you're buying or selling graded cards, PSA, if you search up certain cards in PSA, sometimes you can see what the recent sales were for. One of the realities, though, is usually they are a little bit outdated. So you won't necessarily see sales within the last 6 months, but you can look back and see a card, how it sold 6 months ago, how much it sold a year ago. I think that's because they haven't quite focused in on that part of their website, but it is there. You can see most recent sales when you look up a certain item. So now you're equipped with knowing where to find your comps. As a collector, This should and hopefully will help you not overpay for a card that you want in your collection. Now, when you go out and look for that card, before you do, use one of these websites, use one of these apps, and know what that card is actually fucking worth. That will help you save some money and not overpay for a card. The other side of the coin, as collectors, if you've got to make some space in your collection, so you need a little bit more money and you unfortunately have to part with some of your cards, using these websites, using these apps will help you get an honest value for that card. So your card's not going to sit on eBay for years and you wonder, why isn't this card selling at $200? When in actual fact, the card only sells for $70. These sites will help you so you can get that sale done quicker and take that money and buy something new for your collection. You, the collector, can have more confidence. You're no longer feeling worried or feeling like you're haggling over prices that nobody's sure what they are.
Offer me 14. I'll give you 14. He's offering me 14 for this. 15. 17. My last word. I won't take a penny less or strike me dead. 16. Done.
I'd love to know what you do for comping for your cards. Do you use 130 point? Do you use Card Ladder? Let me know down below in the comments section where you like to get your comps from. Or are you someone that doesn't look at comps and you buy and sell your cards other ways? Please let me know. Comment down below. I'd love to hear from you all. This has been Totally Football Cards. My name's Jeremy. Yeah, buddy. Let's get it.